Hey there, this is LaQuita with QuitaBugHandmaids.com. Thank you so much for joining me today for another Stampin' Up tutorial. Happy October. I am so excited to be here with you today, sharing my new free card kit for the month of October. So this month I am actually featuring the Fond of Autumn bundle. So that is this beautiful fall-inspired stamp set along with the coordinating dies. So these are the Autumn Bouquet. Yes, the Autumn Bouquet dies. I could not see that close without my glasses. Okay, so I'm featuring this bundle. I'm so excited about it. I think you guys are gonna love the cards, and I'll give you a quick little sneak peek of them. So we are making 3 cards in this beautiful kit. They are gorgeous. You guys, absolutely gorgeous. I was so excited designing these cards. I think you're going to love making them. So all you have to do to receive this free card kit as a gift in the mail from me to you is simply place a minimum $40 order in my online Stampin' Up store. That's $40 before tax and shipping. I do have a direct link to my online Stampin' Up store down below in the video description. And make sure you use the host code as well when you place your order. Just don't use that code if your order is going to be $150 or greater, because on top of receiving this free card kit, you're going to also earn Stampin' rewards, and I don't want you to lose those. And don't forget, I do have an option if you do want to just purchase the consumable kit outright. You can do that. It is $15.98. Just head on down to the video description, and I do have a purchase link there for you, and you can purchase this consumable kit right away. So, okay, let's go ahead and head over to the desk and jump right into this card kit, and I'm going to walk you through how to put together my Fond of Autumn free card kit. Okay, so like I said, I'm featuring the Fond of Autumn bundle. So let me just give you a close-up look again at that stamp set. So this is the stamp set, really great fall-themed stamp set. And then here are the coordinating dies. I do recommend getting the bundle if you want to complete the projects exactly as I have, because then you can stamp and you can just easily die cut. But you can just get the stamp set and then just do some hand cutting or fussy cutting around the images, but it does make it a little bit quicker and easier if you have the dies. But I did do something a little bit different in this kit, which I'll show you in a minute when we open up the kit. So I am doing some coloring in this kit, and this is actually how I spent my World Card Making Day on Saturday. I hope you guys had a great day this past Saturday, but I did lots of coloring and designed this kit on Saturday. That's how I spent my day. So let me know down in the comments below, what did you do this past Saturday on World Card Making Day? So we are using some blends. I've got Old Olive, I've got Crumb Cake, then I've got Light Pumpkin Pie, Dark Cajun Craze, and then I've got Cherry Cobbler. And then when you use your Stampin' Blends, you want to use Memento Tuxedo Black ink. So I've got that as well. And then for adhesives, I'm just using Stampin' Seal and then Dimensionals. So these cards are absolutely gorgeous, you guys. Gorgeous. I mean, I stared at them for so long after I made them. Just a beautiful, beautiful kit. So when you get your kit, don't forget, just open it really carefully, because you do have some jewels on top. You've got some champagne rhinestones, so you don't want to lose those or any of your other little pieces. But what is different about this kit is I have included a half sheet of basic white cardstock so that you can stamp the images. You can stamp the images and easily die cut. Or if you're going to use a different stamp set, you've got the flexibility here, plenty of space to stamp whatever images you want and die cut them. Because this kit, the way the pieces are designed, you can use a different stamp set. So anyways, I was just excited to have that in this kit, to where there's a little bit of flexibility with this one. But anyways, you guys, let's go ahead and jump right into this kit. I'm so excited about it. Okay, so I've got my pieces for the first card. I'm just gonna set these pieces to the side, and I wanna go ahead and bring in that half sheet of basic white cardstock, and let's go ahead and stamp our 2 big images. So I've got this image mounted on an E block, and I'm actually going to bring my ink to the stamp So I'm just going to ink this up, twist, twist, tap, tap. You could also use your Stamparatus. Okay, and let me just stamp this down. Okie dokie, and then I'm going to stamp this image again. We're gonna color 2 of these. Okay, and I'll just stamp this one going the other way. Alrighty. Okay, looks good. And then you can see you've got a little bit of room left to stamp something else, or like I said, if you're working with a different stamp set, plenty of space to stamp and cut some images, stamp, color, cut, and create your cards. And through the magic of filming, I have gone through and done some of the coloring just to kind of speed up the video, but I'm going to show you exactly how I colored both of these images. So for the leaves, I started with dark old olive, and I just colored over the lines that are in the center of the leaves. And then I went in with the light shade and filled in the entire leaf. This is really my favorite way to do it, which is to outline with the dark and then fill in with the light. But there is no right or wrong way, in my opinion, to do this. Do whatever works best for you. Okay, so that's how I did the leaves on all of the leaves on both of the images. And then for the acorn, again, I went in with the dark shade of Crumb Cake, colored in the acorn cap, and then also the little stem, and then these little lines that are on the side. And then I filled in with the light shade of Crumb Cake, really easy. And then on this set of flowers, I used the dark cherry cobbler. So I used the dark cherry cobbler on this set of flowers, went over the lines, then came in with the light cherry cobbler, and it actually kind of washes out the dark, so I'm going to go back over it one more time with the dark after I finish the coloring it with the light. It doesn't wash it out, but it just blends it out, I guess I should say. Okay, so now I'm just going to go back over this with the dark. There you go. I love how that looks. And then for these little berries, I'm just going to add some dark Cajun Craze and then fill in with the light pumpkin pie. And now for the other image, same type of thing. I just changed the color. I swapped the color of the berries and the color of the flowers. And then for my flower, this time I'm coming in with the light pumpkin pie, which I think pumpkin pie mixed with or blended with the Cajun Craze. Gosh, it's so pretty together. caddy is so noisy today. Then bring in that dark Cajun Craze, go over your lines. So pretty. And then I'm just coming over quickly one more time with the pumpkin pie. Just kind of blend that all together and finish that up. And then for the berries on this one, I actually just used only the dark cherry cobbler. And there you have it. So I started filming this tutorial 24 hours ago. And I'm back. So yesterday I was filming this at 3 o'clock, and I mean, what, I guess 20 minutes. Yeah, it was 19 minutes. 19 minutes into the video, Malachi woke up. So I thought I was gonna get to finish filming last night. It didn't happen. So yeah, anyways, you guys didn't even know I was gone because this is gonna be edited, but I was gone. It's almost 24 hours later. Okay, so let's die cut these. So I've just got my Stampin' Cut and Emboss machine here, my mini, and I'm just going to actually cut this down smaller here. So you can see you'll have, you know, a decent amount of basic white left to, I think I got too close there, we'll see, to use and do something else with. All right, so I've got plate number 1, plate number 2, which is a cutting plate. And then in the dies, you are going to need this one, which cuts out the full image that we stamped and colored. Then you're going to need this one, which cuts that same image into three different sections. 4 different sections. So cool. I love that die. That's actually why, you know, normally I do have the die cut pieces ready for you. Oh, which one do I need? Okay, so the one where we did the pumpkin pie flowers, that's the one where you're going to want to cut the entire image as one piece, okay? So I'm just going to get this lined up. Okay, and then the one that cuts this image into 4 pieces, you want to lay that on top of the cherry cobbler floral piece, the one where we colored the flowers in cherry cobbler. So what I was saying is, you know, normally I have the pieces die cut for you and you just can stamp directly onto them. But what I found, I was trying to do that with this kit, but what I found was it was really hard to stamp that big image onto these pieces when they were die cut. So it just wasn't working. So that's why I said, you know what, this time I'm gonna give you the basic white cardstock for you to die cut yourself, because it just wasn't working to do it that way. It was gonna be too hard for you guys. So if it was hard for me, I didn't want anybody else to struggle with it either. So I did it that way. And let me show you. Okay, so this one, you know, it die cuts the full image. Just gorgeous. Love this image. I did kind of cut that piece off because I miscut, but that's okay. And then let's cut our second image. I'm just so excited about this kit. Man, it's just gorgeous. It's just so pretty. It's like you look at these cards, I'm like, oh, how am I gonna send these out? They're so pretty. The point is to send them to people, but they're so pretty. Does anybody else run into that trouble sometimes? Okay, so you can see it cuts it into these 4 sections. I just really love that. I love that. You can do so much, and you're gonna see that with these cards, but I just think that is so cool. I love it. Okay, so let's set all of these pieces to the side. And we do need to do a little bit more stamping for this first card. So you've got a strip of basic white cardstock. You wanna take that out, bring back your Memento Tuxedo Black ink, and we are just going to ink this up. And I'm probably gonna test stamp this because I've got kind of a blob building up. I don't know why. All right, that should be okay. I think I didn't re-ink this ink pad evenly. I think that's the problem. Okay, so I'm just, ooh, I just blew it away from me. So I'm just gonna stamp that off to the right of this little strip. There you have it. Happy thoughts of you. Love it. Okay, so let's go ahead and put everything together. So you've got Occasion Craze card base that comes pre-scored for you. And then don't forget that in your kit, there is a PDF that has your measurements for all of the cards and a photo of each of the cards so that if you want to recreate them again in the future, you have all of that. So we've got basic black cardstock here and then a piece of the Rustic Harvest Designer Series paper. Really interesting paper with the black background in most of the patterns. I thought that was kind of fun. So, okay, I'm going to use my Stampin' Seal and just adhere this together. I don't know, I couldn't remember a time where we had a fall designer paper that had black in it like that. I just thought it was a really interesting look and I liked it. Okay, then we're going to put this onto the front of the card base. There we go. And then you've got a piece of basic black cardstock that I die cut using the rectangle stitched dies. And we're just going to adhere that flat. You could pop it up if you wanted to, but I'm just gonna adhere it flat onto my card front. Right about there. Yep, that looks good. Then what we're going to do is just add a little bit of Stampin' Seal onto that little open space that you have here. It's like a little tab for you. And we are going to grab this image right here that has our 3 little acorns. And we are just going to pop that right there. I think that looks good. And then this is going to go on the front of our card right about here. Yep, with dimensionals. Okay, got all of my backings off of my dimensionals. And I'm just going to put this right about there. Oh, I love that. So cute, looks good. And then you've got a few of these champagne rhinestones included in your kit. They're so pretty. So we're just gonna bring in some of these small ones. Let's see. And I'm just gonna put them where the stem of the acorn meets the acorn cap. I'm just gonna pop them right there. I thought that was a cute little spot for these. Whoops. Okay, and there you have it. That finishes up card number 1, Happy Thoughts of You. Okay, let's go on to our second card. Let me grab my envelope. Okay, so you have got a little piece of Occasion Craze cardstock here. We're gonna do some stamping on that. So I've got my Memento Tuxedo Black, and I'm going to stamp the sentiment that says Autumn Wishes. Okay, and just center that up onto your cardstock. And you just want to hold for a second since this is colored cardstock. Just give the ink a minute to absorb into that. It is a little bit different than stamping on basic white. Oh, that's perfect. Autumn Wishes, love it. And now we can put together this card. So you've got a basic white thick card base. Okay, again, the measurements are on the PDF. And we are going to add on another piece of that Rustic Harvest Designer Series paper. You see they've got this nice black and white pattern on the back. So we're just gonna add this piece on to our card front. And then we are going to add this beautiful image on top of this piece of basic white. So you want to get dimensionals onto both of these. Okay, got my backings off of all of those dimensionals. Now we can put this piece on the front center of our card, and then we want to take this image, and you can put it whatever direction you want, but I liked it like this. Whoops. Right about there. And then I'm going to take my autumn wishes, and I'm going to put Stampin' Seal behind the part that says wishes, and then a dimensional on the other side. Don't put it too far over, because we are going to put this right, oh, let me scoot it down just a little bit. Right about there. There we go. And then to finish up, let's bring in our champagne rhinestones, and I'm going to do one of the large ones. You've got two large ones here. Come on. I'm gonna put one of the large ones in the middle of that flower, and then two little ones on my other flowers. And there you have it. That finishes up card number 2. Gorgeous again, Autumn Wishes. All right, third and final card. So I'm going to start with this stitch circle. So this is using, I die cut this out of basic white cardstock using the Stylish Shapes dies. Love these. They give you a nice dotted stitched edge, which I really like. So we're going to stamp our sentiment. I'm stamping the thank you this time, but I want to use these flowers as a guide for where I'm going to put my thank you. Let me turn it. There we go. Right about there. And then I'll stamp this, scoot it back, stamp. Right about there. Thank you. Oh, I love the font of that thank you. So pretty. All right, let's start building this one up as well. Envelope. Okay, so for the card base, Mary Merlot, and look how pretty Mary Merlot looks with Cherry Cobbler. Isn't that gorgeous together? Love it. So it's already scored for you. And then we've got basic black cardstock, and then some more of that beautiful Rustic Harvest Designer Series paper. Let's just go ahead and add these two together, and then we'll put them on our card front. And rotate it this way. Just add that on, okay. Then another piece, Rustic Harvest Designer Series paper. And we are going to put this about maybe 1.25 inches from the bottom of the card front, right about there. And then let's go ahead, and I want to layer my flowers on here first. So I'm going to put these right about there with dimensionals. I'm not going to put the dimensionals too far out because I don't want them to hang over the edge. So I just kept them pretty tight in this right side. Oops, on that right side. Okay. So I am just going to put this right about there. Then I want to decide where I want these to go. So I'm going to add these to the back. So I forgot I did use glue dots for that. So let me just get a little glue dot here. And I'm just going to pop that. Whoops. Going to pop that right there. That looks good. And then get a glue dot on this one. Okay. And that one is going to go right about there. I think that looks good. Let's see. Oh yeah, that's perfect. So then I'll lay this down flat, and I'll go ahead and put a little adhesive behind these as well. Okay, and we'll just put this down. Alrighty, just like that. And then finish up with our champagne rhinestones. So a large one here, and then our two smaller ones. And there you have the third and final card in the kit. Thank you. So that completes my Fond of Autumn free card kit for the month of October. I hope that you guys are excited about this kit and you love it as much as I do. I think these projects are absolutely gorgeous and they are perfect for fall. I'd love to know in the comments which one do you like the best? Do you have a favorite? I am torn between these two. I'm torn between these two, but I love all three. I think they're gorgeous cards. So anyways, I hope you've enjoyed, and don't forget you can receive this free card kit as a gift in the mail from me to you by simply placing a minimum $40 order in my online Stampin' Up store. That's $40 before tax and shipping. Don't forget to use the host code when you place your order. Just don't use that code if your order is going to be $150 or more. And if you would like to just purchase this kit, this consumable kit outright, you can do that. It is $15.98. It's only available to the US. And I do have a direct link to purchasing the consumable card kit down below in the video description. Please let me know if you have any questions, you guys. Thank you again for joining me. Have a great day, and I'll speak to you all very soon. And I'll be back with another tutorial. Bye now.